Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Modesta, a Nigerian mommy vlogger living in Luxembourg. If this is your first time coming across my channel, if this is your first time seeing this beautiful face, hi, you're highly welcome. So today it is a collaboration with Nurse Glory of Nurse Glory's channel. Let the drums roll. So it's a collaboration, Philippines vs Luxembourg. If you follow my channel very well, you know that I do things on motherhood, lifestyle, food, the rest of it, Luxembourg, and Nurse Glory too does things about Philippines, and she's a nurse living in Kuwait, okay? So we want to tell you the difference between these two countries. On my channel, I'll be sharing with you things about Luxembourg, and after this video, we will match jelly to her channel. Anyway, before I go further, look at me, guys. Look at my makeup. I'm just feeling myself. I am popping with this very sharp red lipstick to match. So let's get started. If you follow my videos very closely, like I have tons of videos about Luxembourg, and I share those videos because I live in Luxembourg, okay? I base in Luxembourg. So you know that I'm always talking about Luxembourg. Like in a week, I will at least talk about Luxembourg once in a week and thereabouts. So Luxembourg is a small country, very small country. It is in the heart of Europe, okay? So Luxembourg is in Europe, okay? And it has boundary with France, Germany, Belgium. So it's just in the center of Europe. Sharing with you things about Luxembourg. Luxembourg is a small and beautiful country that, man, everybody will want to move to. And visiting this country will wow you because there are lots of things, lots of good things about Luxembourg that I might not say all here, but the things I can say, I already have said so many in my previous videos, so you can go down my channel and check out about those videos. So coming to this, are you a resident in the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg, or you have a nationality, okay, of origin or national of your usual country, like a place where you basically lived before and you moved to Luxembourg? You realize that Luxembourg welcomes different people from all around, people from different countries. Luxembourg welcomes different nationalities. There are so many nationalities in Luxembourg. There are Africans, there are Asians, there are Americans, name it. Luxembourg like welcomes so many nationals here or nationalities here. Okay, so it's a small country that is welcoming to other countries. It's free. People come here to work. In Luxembourg, people live in Luxembourg, and some people who don't even live in Luxembourg but live across the border, like people who live across the border, France, Germany, Belgium, they still come here in Luxembourg to work. Yeah, they have a job in Luxembourg because housing in Luxembourg is not a baby thing. Housing in Luxembourg is very expensive, so it's not really easy getting a house in Luxembourg. A house you can get for 1,500 euros per month in Luxembourg. You will get it across the border for 500 euros and thereabouts. So that is to tell you the difference of housing here in Luxembourg. And people who, in fact, many people who work in Luxembourg do not live in Luxembourg. That is how life in Luxembourg goes. Life in Luxembourg is, will I say, it's accommodating for all and sundry. Yes, but there are things that are expensive, okay? There are things that are expensive, and life here is well cherished and preserved. That is to tell you that everybody is being carried along, but when it comes to housing, no, please. Housing in Luxembourg is very expensive. I already made a Q&A about Luxembourg, and someone asked me about housing, and I was like, no cost, there is no static cost for housing in Luxembourg. In some areas, you will get it cheap, and in some areas you will get it more expensive. Anyway, it depends on where you are living. And the north of the country takes you like an hour or maybe 45 minutes to get to the city center. That's the heart of Luxembourg. So that side, you get lots of cheap houses, like affordable houses, not really cheap per se, because some houses in the north is even more expensive than the ones across the border, or the ones in France, the ones in Germany. Housing in Luxembourg is really on the high side. So, and that is it. Luxembourg really welcomes a lot of nationalities. It's not a country that Luxembourg does not segregate. Okay, yeah, living in Luxembourg, you might meet racists, you might meet people who are racist, but the country does not encourage that. I live in a country where when you're right, you stand on your right, and it will favor you as long as you're standing on your right and you did the right thing. Okay, it favors you very well. That is how good the country is. The country gives opportunity to everyone, irrespective of color, irrespective of background, standard. Your entitlement is your entitlement, and you're open to opportunities here in Luxembourg. Okay, so here in Luxembourg, there are jobs that can take you from where you live or your origin. What I mean by origin is the country, your nationality, your nationality of origin. Yes, that is the right thing to say. Your nationality of origin. Jobs from Luxembourg can foot your bills, and you come work for them. It is well encouraged here in Luxembourg. Life in Luxembourg is easy, it's easygoing. The country is a serene country, very peaceful, I mean, this is one of the most peaceful countries in the world. Luxembourg is very peaceful, and as a small country, it does very well for itself. Okay, so Luxembourg is so good. Okay, Luxembourg is really good. So in Luxembourg, our population is not much. We don't really have big population like in Africa. You know, Africa or Nigeria, Uganda, all those countries, Africa is highly overpopulated. Like we give birth every day. Every day. So in Luxembourg, with less than 1 million persons, not up to 700,000 population in Luxembourg, lots of residents acquire their citizenship here, and many more people keep getting their nationality to think. Okay, why is my camera so bright? Oh, more. I don't find. I don't find. Oh my goodness. So there are lots of nationalities here, and residents who are foreigners or foreign people who acquire the nationality. Okay, so many people who go for the nationality here in Luxembourg, and like as it is right now, the foreigners are even going more than the main Luxembourgers. That's the owners of the country. Like a lot of foreigners, there are lots of foreigners in this country as it is right now, who are now taking up the nationality, or who now have the nationality. And to think many people still want the nationality. Like a girl sitting here talking to you, I'm gonna get the nationality too, because that is our dream. Why would they put sugar in your mouth and you remove it, and you will swallow it and ask for some more? It is not bad in this case to be an Oliver Twist. If I'm an Oliver Twist, it is very good. Besides, if you are my family member, you will tell me to be double the Oliver Twist, the quest. Yeah, Luxembourg has its culture, and the culture has remained strong over the years, and they tend to preserve it. Like they're not letting the culture go or letting some things vamoose like that. No, they have their culture every June. Okay, last year 2020 we didn't celebrate our national day, but every June 23rd or thereabout we celebrate our national day. Lots of things. Like some houses here are actually old, but no, you know those olden era houses, like the colonial houses, those kind of houses they built in those days. Yes, Luxembourg still have lots of them, and they have said they are not taking it down. Like, they would just prefer to be renovating it like that and not even taking it down. They believe in preserving their culture. They don't want to let anything go, okay? And Luxembourg is multicultural. Yes, Luxembourg is really multicultural. Here, we don't speak one language. Our official language is French in Luxembourg. But Luxembourg, we speak German, English, French, and then other Luxembourgish itself. So life in Luxembourg is somehow confusing because of these languages. I mean, you come in the street, you meet people, they want to ask you questions or find their way around. Just because language is a barrier, you cannot communicate, and you tell the person, I don't understand. I remember when I came, though before I came, I was able to speak a little French. I was speaking French before I came because I did a diploma in Nigeria before I even met my husband. Like, I have a diploma in French and cultural studies. So I was speaking French, and you know, when you just go to school, you're not practicing, you're in an environment, you don't speak the language, and you eat every day. So many things will escape from your medulla. So I wasn't that good, so strong when I came. I went to the store to pick baby things. Then, when I was pregnant, I asked the storekeeper, excuse me, please, do you speak English? And she said, no. I said, okay, let's speak French. Omo, your babe started. She first spoke her own. But her own is not the problem. The problem is mine. I allowed her. I asked her, do you speak English? She said no. And she said she speaks French. Okay, yeah, I can speak French now because I want us to have a communication. I want us to communicate. So when she finished speaking, I carried that. Oh! I put the French. I put it. I did not pity for the language. I put it. Only she by herself asked me, please excuse me, what other language can you speak? I said, oh, so you can actually speak English. So language in Luxembourg, when it comes to language, it's quite confusing because you don't even know what to speak at any point, and you're meeting somebody, you don't know the language the person understands, okay? So it's multicultural, and the good thing about it is that it will make you a linguist, especially kids who are born here. They tend to speak more than one language. In my son's crèche, they speak French and Luxembourgish, and at home we speak Igbo and English for him. So my son has started muttering words. He has started repeating words. You know, this is repetition stage. He's 10 months old, so whatever you say, he repeats. And he's able to speak some English words, you know, that we speak, like water. He can mention some words and all that. Sit down, he can say something. So that is how it is. Kids born here are linguists naturally. Like, you can't take it off from them. From when they were born, they already stay in an environment that is multilingual, okay? So that is how life in Luxembourg is. They nurture and grow with it. So it makes them open to jobs. When they want to look for a job, most jobs here, in fact, the criteria for a job in Luxembourg, most jobs or international jobs, even though you can speak English, they will prefer you also know how to speak one other international language. So these things are criteria, and even when you leave Luxembourg, you are able, those things, you know, or that lifestyle will still favor you outside Luxembourg. So that is how living or life in Luxembourg is. Life in Luxembourg is quite easygoing, with a peaceful and serene environment. The country is so peaceful, and foodstuffs are at your reach. The government provides. I remember when Corona started early, every household, the government shared masks, you know, masks, yes, and we were asked to go and test ourselves for free. We are not paying for Corona tests. We didn't pay for Corona tests, and when it was lifted initially, the government gave us like 50 euros voucher to go and spend the night in the hotel, just to promote the hotel business. So any hotel of your choice that you can afford, once you go there, you already have a 50 euros discount. So if you plug 10, you are getting like 10, 50. Check it now, because everybody will have a 50 euro discount. I got a 50 euro discount plus my husband's, that was 100 euros. So we can actually go to a hotel of 150 and we pay 50 euro at the end of the day, because the government already gave us 100 euros discount. So the country encourages its citizens and helps to improve businesses that go on in this country, promote businesses, yes, and that is how they promote business, like what they just did for the hotel business, so that it won't go down, because you know that initial lockdown really affected the world, not just any country but every country in the world. Okay, so it's really affected. Life in Luxembourg is cool, it's superb. Like I give it up to them, because you know in America you see people, they fight, in Nigeria they fight, you can attest to all these things, but it is really peaceful in Luxembourg, and people work and earn their money. Salary here is good, people are really doing well for themselves. There is in Africa, you can imagine the margin between the rich and the poor. Here you cannot see that, because the politicians really take care of their citizens, or the government really take care of the citizens. You cannot say that this person is richer than me or that person is richer than me. They made it to suit everybody, even as long as you're a legal resident in this country. Even if you don't own the nationality, you receive the same thing the people who have the nationality receive. So if you don't have a job and you've worked for at least 6 months, you're entitled to a salary, if you 80% salary of what you were receiving before from the government. The government will pay you 80% freely, and you don't have food, you don't have money in your house. You go to the social office, they will provide all those things for you, just to make you feel comfortable and feel happy, not frustrated. Because you know Igbo people, when they are frustrated, you will see somebody go to the train station. Go to the train station, fear, they kill themselves, or they jump into a river, or so the country is so good. Life in Luxembourg is extremely beautiful, exquisite. I don't even know the proper adjective to use for it. Life in Luxembourg is good, and the Luxembourgers are living fine. Every other nationality in this country, they are living so good, they are living perfect. The only problem in Luxembourg is the housing. That is the only problem, the housing. The housing is really on the high side, but that is not a problem. As long as you work, you can pay, you can afford to pay. So that brings me to the end of the video. If you stayed up until this point and you enjoyed my video, you enjoyed my channel, and this is your first time coming to my channel, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment for me in the comment section. I'm always down there replying my comments. Subscribe to my channel if you've not subscribed to my channel, and please do not walk away. Just click on the link below. Let us move to Nurse Glory's channel and hear what she has to say about the Philippines. She schooled and lived in the Philippines, so we want to hear her own side of the story. I'll see you guys in Nurse Glory's channel. I am marching to that place now. Okay guys, bye.